Hello, I'm Dave Caldwell with your SCV NewsBreak for Monday, April 21st. After a couple of short-lived storms in February and March, the drought shows no sign of letting up. But the Department of Water Resources is at least raising its water allocation from 0 to 5%. Agencies that contract with the State Water Project, like the Castaic Lake Water Agency in Santa Clarita, will now receive 5% of the water they requested instead of none. DWR officials are saying it won't make that big of a difference. The department originally announced a 5% allocation in November, and local officials hoped for a wet winter. When that didn't happen, the allocation was dropped to 0. A couple of late-season storms enabled the department to raise it again. Now that winter is over, officials don't expect it to go up anymore. This year's allocation won't affect carryover water that agencies have left over from last year, but it also won't have much effect on the drought either. A billboard proposal from Metro that was approved by Santa Clarita City Council members has drawn the anger of a local group that's teaming up with a billboard lobby to try and stop the deal. A referendum, which is in need of about 12,000 signatures, is being circulated throughout the city with paid support from the California State Outdoor Advertising Association and grassroots support from some locals. A handful of residents in favor of the city's plan spoke at a city council meeting back in March when the deal was approved by the city council. Metro recently decided to hold off on formally adopting the billboard deal, citing the potential for the referendum to complicate things. County officials will re-examine the issue in May. The referendum is asking the city to either rescind the deal or put it on the ballot. You can help prevent prescription drug abuse among teens and adults alike by turning in your unused or expired prescription drugs for safe disposal at Henry Mayo Hospital on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. In partnership with the Action Family Foundation and KHTS AM 1220, Henry Mayo will serve as Santa Clarita's drop-off location for the Drug Take-Back event, which is being held at thousands of locations across the country by the Drug Enforcement Administration. The service is free and anonymous with no questions asked, and is part of a national effort by the DEA to keep prescription drugs out of the wrong hands. The DEA can only accept pills and patches and is unable to accept liquids and needles. They're rolling up their sleeves to lend a helping hand. Hundreds of volunteers are already signed up to participate in this year's Morman Helping Hands Day of Service. On Saturday, more than 80,000 volunteers will participate in thousands of service projects throughout California and Hawaii. Here in Santa Clarita, local church members are joining with others to clean up, paint, and landscape 10 schools under the direction of the Saugus School District. If you'd like more information or would like to sign up, contact Kathy Keller at 661-373-0884 or by email at kathykeller@gmail.com. Well, this Saturday I hosted the third annual Hoops of Hope, a basketball shoot-a-thon that raised money for the Special Olympics of Santa Clarita and Tri-Valley chapters. Over 400 people shot free throws for 6 hours, with the goal being 15,000 made baskets to represent the number of children orphaned by AIDS worldwide in 2.5 days. In addition to the basketball, the event had appearances by the Laker Girls, LA Kings Ice Crew, LA Galaxy Star Squad, and the Coca-Cola Polar Bear mascot. Actor-singer Austin Anderson also performed at the event.
I'm a Special Olympics basketball coach, and I thought my Special Olympic athletes could pay it forward. They're the beneficiaries of a lot of charity, but they don't typically do something for someone else. And I thought, why couldn't they raise some money for an organization that raises money based on basketball? And I read about it, got more interested in Hoops of Hope, learned more about it, and then just thought, you know what, this is something that I need to do to help others.
It is a great day, and I'm very blessed to be out here with all these players.
Turning to weather, mostly clear skies and highs in the mid-80s to start out the work week in Santa Clarita. Daytime highs are expected to take a bit of a dip as we progress through the week. Highs in the 70s are expected Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Then we're looking at a slight chance of some much-needed rain on Friday, with highs expected to top out around 70 degrees. Well, that's all for now. For more Santa Clarita news, log on to hometownstation.com or scvnews.com. Thank you for watching. I'm Dave Caldwell.